Good evening. I'm Kimberly Edwards from cookingwithkimberly.com, and Mom and I are snacky tonight. We had a late lunch, but we're looking for a little something to eat, and I was thinking just something fast. And what I did was I looked in the fridge, and we had a bunch of pitas in 2 bags, and the reason I guess we haven't used them is because they're in little pieces, and that's okay. You're always wondering what to use these little weird pieces for, okay? So I'm going to make a pita pizza, and basically what I'm doing is I'm just like basically putting these pieces together. I have toasted them, pan fried them basically, and got them nice and brown in a frying pan. Hold on. Just how I would fry pitas up for anything else. So what I've done here now is I've just pieced them together to make a whole pizza, right? The little pieces. And the cheese is going to hold it all together. It's going to be lovely. Watch. So it's a good way to do it. It's a good pizza crust. Voila. Done. All right. Next. Pita pizzas are beautiful. Usually what I do is I use one full pita for a pizza for each individual person. And you can personalize them and do it that way. But this time we are just going to make a great big one, and that's cool. You can use so many different ingredients, all kinds of cheeses. You can use feta cheese, cheddar cheese, mozzarella, whatever kind of cheese you like or you have. You can use olives, you can use capers, you can use things that are pickled like that. You can also use fresh vegetables, obviously. What I've done today is I have pre-sauteed, instead of just putting raw onions and raw mushrooms on and raw garlic, I just have pan sauteed mushrooms, onion, and garlic, softened them up. They're all good to go in some olive oil, okay? And that's going to go on my pita pizza today, because that just seems to be what we've got. I'm not putting any sauce on, and that's fine. I like to dry the ingredients out. That's another reason why I pan sauteed, and that's another reason why I toasted these, because you don't want soggy crust, right? So I do have it on a pan that has holes in the bottom that steams, and it allows it to get that moisture out from underneath there. I've also preheated my oven to 450 degrees. It's going to take about 10 minutes to melt all the cheese and heat it all through the way you want it to. Okay, so you don't forget, you can also put sauce on here, pizza sauce, tomato sauce, whatever kind you want, or just olive oil. There's so many different options when it comes to pizza. Now I'm just have some various cheeses today I'm using up as well. This is actually cheddar today. I'm going to put just a little bit on the bottom, and I'm putting probably half of what I've got here. I don't know, what's that, about 1.5 cups probably of cheese. Okay, so now I've got that on the bottom. I am going to just ever so lightly dust it with a little bit of garlic powder. Okay. And I'm going to put my toppings on. So that, again, this is caramelized onions and cremini mushrooms with some garlic. And I'm just going to sprinkle that all over the top. You might need to adjust it with your best utensils, which are your hands, or with some tongs or something to be able to evenly spread it out. Okay, and this is not hot, so I'm just gonna do this. It's gonna be awesome. It smells already belligerent, I have to say. It's gonna be really, really great. Okay, so I also have chopped up, I don't know, maybe a dozen olives. You can use any kind you want. You can use black olives, the purple ones, calamatas. You can use the green ones, stuffed ones, hot, spicy ones, if you want. Get creative. Check out what you have in your fridge. Don't forget, you can also put like pineapple. You could put, I don't know, anchovies and oysters and all kinds of cool stuff on there. All right, so that's done. I also have some capers, about 1 tablespoon of capers. Now you can chop these guys up in tiny little pieces, but I like mine whole. I like to get a big caper on my pieces. So I'm just gonna evenly sprinkle them out. You may use fresh herbs, you may use dried herbs. I have used all my fresh herbs up, which I didn't realize, and that's okay. It's late and I'm not going to the store. So next, I am going to sprinkle on some chili powder, chili pepper, chili flakes. I just really like those. And since I don't have any of my fresh herbs in my herb garden, they're not big enough to harvest from yet, I'm going to use some dried Italian seasoning. Now, Italian seasoning, if you don't have Italian seasoning, quote unquote, you can use dried basil, you can use dried oregano, dried parsley. Okay, and that's all over the top. Now, I'm just going to top this with the rest of my cheese, just to make it look pretty. You may also drizzle it with olive oil. You may drizzle it with truffle oil when it comes out. That would be nice and tasty too. So now I've got myself a quick, fast pizza with crust made of the pita. And my oven is preheated, so hold on. Just a second. Okay, so this is going to go in there for about 10 minutes. I'm going to take a look at it in about 8 minutes probably and just see. I want my cheese to be golden and bubbling and melted and all beautiful. And that's pretty much it. This is one of the easiest meals you can make. I mean, it'll probably take me about 15 minutes to do this whole thing in its entirety, maybe 18 minutes or something like that. And that can feed a family of 4 for sure. Look how big that is. So I'm going to throw this in the oven right quick. Put my timer on. And that's that. I'm not going to make you wait 10 minutes to see my awesome pizza. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to include a picture of the pizza with the blog post on the website. Make sure you check out cookingwithkimberly.com. Make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe to the show. It's youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly. Follow me on Twitter at cookingwithkime with a capital E. And make sure you go to Facebook. Make sure you love the page. It's facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I hope you guys had a fabulous Father's Day. Ciao, guys. Night-night.